Mafia. Yeah. Might want to settle in. We've got a Puff versus a Peach.
Yeah.
Might be here a while.
Uh-huh.
Especially if, is this best of 5 or of 3? It's winners finals.
This is winners finals.
So we best
Mafia.
of 5.
Mafia, 3 out of 5? Oh yeah, it is a 3 out of 5. You're right.
3 out of 5 floaties. So
yeah, it'll be here for a while. I know Squible is a very Northeastern's very own Squible, one of the best players from number 1 from the school for sure.
Now, is it advantageous for any one of these characters to take the other one to Dreamland?
I feel like that's an advantage for Puff because Peach actually wants. I think Peach actually wants a small stage, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because Puff's greater mobility is really frustrating to deal with on when you have so much space to work with. But I mean, it also works both ways because then you also have more room to work with.
Right.
So it depends. Mafia going a lot for as I think I mentioned this earlier when he plays against Tazio, going for these diagonal floats, trying to get in that almost that 45-degree angle coming in on Puff because Puff doesn't have a lot of hitboxes here. But unlike Tazio's match, I believe Squible's doing a lot more just sitting back and dealing with that option quite nicely.
Oh, whiffs the grab.
I think
not much of a punish.
Yeah, as I guys mentioned earlier, Peach's punishes on Puff not the best.
Right.
Very difficult to. A lot of her kill moves are multi-hit, especially when you think about her down smash, her big kill move. So it can be very frustrating.
Is Mafia going to stay Peach no matter what? Is there anything he's going to pull out? Never seen that.
That's a very good thing to keep in mind.
Yeah. I mean, this match, maybe to sort of just feel each other out. I mean, how often do these guys play?
All the time.
Okay, well then.
This is
then he probably has a reason he's going Peach, and he catches the turnip and slaps him in the face. That was
beautiful comparison. It was a little pretty.
Another nair,
and that nair will finish it at 127. Oh god. Oh god.
Ooh, that shield is getting small.
Really, I snipped out that roll, but you got the back air off it. Doesn't. Forward air almost kills off the side.
And the up air. Saying you're not going to float all the way over.
Nope.
So we've got 2 minutes and 2 stocks gone.
Hey man, who knows? I mean, arrest.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, arrest is very good in this matchup.
A down smash DI down. 3 times maybe.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe he's trying. He hard reads and trying to crouch cancel. We'll see.
A fair to the face.
Fair is definitely
from Jig. Oh, sorry, from Peach.
Yeah, fair from Peach is definitely I feel like a very strong, an option that Mafia is going to look to a lot.
Yeah.
Just because it actually is one of the few moves that can threaten to kill Puff earlier. Right. Nair being characteristically
fair. Squible coming back. He's going to go for the ledge, and he's going to put up a nice wall till he's at safer ground.
I mean, knowing Squible, I am good friends with Theo. I like to think that I have a deep understanding of this guy. He is not the type of guy who is opposed to waving you out. He does not give two damns. He will sit here for 8 minutes, make us watch him play.
Right. Does he do that more when he has the lead?
Yes.
Okay.
But to be fair, he also does it when he's behind. So.
I mean, if your opponent's going to let you do that, then you take it, I guess.
I mean,
in a matchup like
this, when you think about it, almost every fighting game, if whoever's approaching is usually at a slight disadvantage of some form. When you think, if you really think about it. So.
Although here, if the punishes aren't that strong, there may be some virtue to just being more aggressive. But I mean, these players have punish games that are obviously very good
against other characters.
Right.
Very tricky. That's actually very dangerous right there. I think he was threatening to. The thing with a matchup like this is the spacings are very intricate, and thus it strikes as a very different game. Compared to 2 spaces.
It just takes a lot of stamina. I mean, mental stamina, because you can't drop your spacing. Here we are,
Bear through
4.5 minutes into the game, and you can't be ignoring, these tiny intricacies. You cannot go on autopilot here.
Yeah. And I think that.
That's not enough. Oh.
I think that in general, as the Smash community, yes, we like to make fun of how long these matches can take. But you know that they're like really well
tough.
thought out.
Yeah, they're tough.
We can respect the skill that is being displayed.
Absolutely.
We just don't watch it. Like, we don't watch it. It's not entertaining. It's not like Cloud Pollution.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yes, this is still game one.
And the fair is going to close it out.
Peach always wants.
Was that a shield stab? I didn't see.
I'm not
shield
sure
probe?
either. Oh. But Peach always wants to turnip in her hand. Just gives her more options, as well as is an item that.
Wall paint? Oh, Peach too floaty.
Mafia learning from last attempt at recovering the float and sitting still in his float.
And I can hear through the headset Mafia vigorously trying to mash out of that grab.
I mean, you need every little thing.
Yeah,
right?
all the energy you have there.
Oh, we're closing in on 6 minutes here. As
Mafia will take that trade. Mafia will take that right now.
Any percent is good percent for Mafia. Just extra credit in stock.
Oh, we saved double
Looking
jump.
like a fine
Turnip's
businessman.
gonna get him.
Drop. Okay. Yeah, you'll notice that pattern a lot where
Ooh.
Mafia will throw a horizontal turnip and then we'll drop one over the edge. It covers a good amount of space and like a lot of the recovery options that Jigglypuff
Yeah,
will
thinking about that as a Marth, it just doesn't sound fun.
yeah, oh, especially from a Marth's point of view, where it's
I mean,
recovery's so
when you only really have vertical. All right, so Squible able to bring it back.
The rest card coming back to the table with just a few more percent. Although Squible doesn't seem to be opting for that. Although that was a lot more dangerous, I feel like, than a lot of people would have noticed at first. That met the eye. Picks up Mr. Saturn, he's pressuring his shield. Okay.
Squible bringing it back. It's
A shield
close
break.
to even, gets a
shield
grab.
break for Puff would be pretty broken.
Oh,
but
the
that
fair takes out.
closes it
takes
out.
it.
It's just a
Very close
Mafia
game.
with the Tiger Woods fist pump. I'm quite pleased with themselves, but looking apt and prepared to take on the next match.
So where do you want to take Peach right now?
I think, considering Mafia's spaced out,
Okay, so
we're
go
going to
battlefield.
battlefield. I would have actually thought more of a, not a dream, not a fountain, maybe possibly a Yoshi's pick, because of the way he's controlling his space, and it would also limit Mafia's options in terms of how he, because you don't want to necessarily pick, when you pick like a counter pick, you don't necessarily want to go for like, what kills earlier or what kills later.
Right.
More like what defines
What gives you
neutral?
better spatial options?
Yeah,
and better spatial control?
What define neutral and like which stage will benefit you the most. So good grab, good tomahawk. I think. Was that tomahawk? I believe it was.
Let's see if we can get another up air here. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like in that situation, Peach does not want to be. Yeah, as you see, like I think there's always a matchup. I feel like where like when you have a character in the air, like especially like without their double jump or something, you always want to pressure them without their double jump, right? And I think Peach especially resonates in this matchup because of how well she moves horizontally, as well as how many jumps she has, and just like comfort in the air. Stage control, actually, I think in a matchup like this, you can determine who's winning based off who just tends to have like control of the center of the map. As I feel like.
Oh, he's got a stitch, and that's gonna do it. A great
Shield
catch after it hits the shield, and
incredibly skillful pull from Mafia.
yeah,
Command stitch face.
that 1 in 300. He's got it. He still has it. And now it's just a waiting. Oh, that's not quite. And Jigs' shield was very low.
Yeah, if he had
you
shielded
wonder
it,
if it had broken the shield.
we would have gotten to see a hilarious puff.
Yes. Mafia not afraid to just keep pulling and throwing.
And that's got to be disheartening to see for Squible, of course. To have almost like have everything going right.
Yeah, and then Melee says no.
Tomahawk, I feel like another. So Squible has really established a lot of kind of conditioned Mafia to go into a shield with his back air. See, like he's floating around him, Mafia's in a shield. Mafia's holding a shield, and he's forcing him to, right?
Yeah. He's just waiting there. I mean,
right. He's kind of hovering on the edge of his threat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also kind of very similar to Puff actually. He's like dominating. Like you'll see when he's poking, he aims for like the top, like kind of right, the diagonals of Peach's shield, and I think that's because like Peach again, like a Puff, yeah, doesn't have a lot of hitboxes that can cover that out of shield, especially.
Oh, and he DI'd it down.
Unfortunate crouch
He
cancel
DI'd
from
it
Squible.
down.
And he actually will and jumps. I think he's out of jumps. Okay.
And he's just staying stalled out, regain his composure here. Let's see if one of those turnips and eclipse him. But it's Jigglypuff.
It's okay.
And another up air maybe. Now she's going to wait it out, just regain control. Sends him off.
Okay. Match taking so long, our stream man took a quick walk outside. That's when you know.
Mafia opting for more dash attacks here. Just wants to tack anything on. Oh.
Going really low for that, but I think Squibble's feeling a little bit of the pressure. You can tell he's playing a little faster. Finds an up air, but in a matchup as slow as this, a lead like this looks like, like there's gonna be no, like very little, like quick kills can happen in this matchup. So you gotta be feeling here.
And Jigs can live forever. I mean, Nair, fair from Peach. Yep. Even F tilt.
Even in the Peach matchup, your character will die eventually.
Eventually. And Mafia's showing that, you know, even though this matchup is considered to be in Jigs' favor, he either has some experience with it.
A Peach Bomber, actually, I think that would have killed. And a Nair does it. A 119 and Mafia looking poised to take this. Big Squible, looking it over.
Let's see if he agrees with your Yoshi's rationale.
We'll see.
No, okay, he thinks he wants to run it back.
Thinks he should have won that match, which I think is very reasonable considering how he started off that match.
Stitch, I mean, not to attribute, you know, take anything away from Mafia, but, you know, that Stitch definitely was a momentum changer.
And I think in a matchup like this where you pull so many turnips, right? You got to ask yourself, is it really just chance? Or is it really a chance? Or is it like, you know, because you're pulling that many turnips, you're more likely to blow? You got to maybe keep it a factor in your gameplay.
You know, if you pull 300, you're getting a Stitch. Or something like that.
It definitely looked like you pulled 300 during the course of this set. Looking a little bit like the
and it was so
almost
close to a shield break. I wonder how he DI'd that.
I mean, Mafia, this Peach is looking a little bit like the main character from Harvest Moon because he keeps on pulling all these turnips out of the ground. You know? Settle down, have a nice family. Of course. You know.
Up throw. Can Peach do anything off a down throw on Jigs, like at 1%?
I think at a lower percent, so you could possibly like
down throw Nair, maybe?
Like, or yeah, down throw Nair, like a quick down throw Nair, but like that's really it. And I feel like it doesn't actually like, and I feel like that stage position you gain from forward throwing could be more worth it.
Right.
So I think that's why you opt for forward throw. And that is just like a lot less stressful. Just, like, like it's like the quick, you know, the quick second, like you gotta grab, do what?
Yeah.
30. Yeah, looks like it. Matthew Zabrowski, talking to that boy. Right there. Shield close out that stock. Okay. And you don't want to see that. Oh,
goes for the double Nair, gets 33%.
And so the thing with Peach is Nair, is her first hop is actually so low that it can be pretty hard to like get those quick instant Nairs out. And to shovel 2 in a row is pretty impressive. It's like you have to double jump almost.
Right.
And then when you dip back to the down, I think it's when you Nair, and then you touch the ground. If I recall correctly. I think I've tested it around before, or played with it before. Dash attack covering every option there. Reed just sips out a roll. Doesn't get a big punish, but can't be happy to see that for sure. Not bad. Top. a little bit off the top. We'll try. Turn up. Matt, are you sitting in losers? Oh, not in losers finals?
If I lose in my spot in losers, I get like 5th.
Okay. Please don't lose then. Careful. Sorry, back to the match. Dash attack on all things. And the turnip interrupting that throw right there. And dare is an up tilt. So those are moves that, you know, make you think rest. Right?
Right.
Like up to like dare into shield.
Like it's coming.
Yeah, and like he's looking.
But at this
for
point, it's. I mean, Peach. We saw, you know, Mafia initially went for a double nair.
Like rest punish. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, obviously on a rest punish, Jake can DI it however she wants.
Right. I think for me, the biggest indicator of like that kind of like shows like a kind of like an indicator of panic. Is like he was very content to not look for a rest and not threaten rest.
Right.
And I think, and it makes me
especially
wonder.
at 66, like.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it'd be great, but.
Looking for like a down throw, couldn't get a lot off it though, as you see,
Right.
as like lower percents come on. Peach, Jake becomes more and more horizontal, and eventually he just doesn't even become an issue anymore. But I think,
Squible's doing a nice job of just clinging to this stock, getting all she can.
yeah, like, moving to 146 is definitely something that is indicative of smarter play.
Stinginess.
Yeah, exactly.
In a good way.
Grittiness.
In a good way, yeah.
Fusel did that. Oh, and there, and if he attacked that platform, you gotta wonder.
And the Bear's gonna do it. All right.
But 87% on the
Squibble down to his last stock. And again, like you said, in this matchup, you know, you're not going to gimp anyone. Maybe you're going to rest, but Squibble's got to get this kill right now.
Yeah. Can't take too much more percent.
Anything can happen.
Hey, here we go. 2 bears will start off something nice. This match almost reminds me of like Red Bull. Very classic Theo taunt. At least he's having a good time.
Yeah.
I feel like the day I see Squible mad, like, I don't even know. If I see him mad, I think like the world will end. I'd be pretty disappointed. Like I don't know how. Oh, when he gets the rest of 28, but that's not gonna kill. That's a little. But actually, almost gets.
Yeah, it was a great rest.
Yeah.
Was it 0?
Was it at 0?
Okay.
It was at 0.
Yeah.
And so, gotta wonder one more. I think there's something about him threatening rest now. I feel like he should have, maybe even he didn't go for it, like threaten rest setups. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. See if that baits out some alternative play
Right,
style.
right. And not only that, but I feel like it also just like, you know, it'll remind him like this is an option I have. Right, this is an option I have. If you don't respect it, if you don't respect it, I'm gonna kill you.
Squible trying to go.
Oh, what? He has a straight face through all of this, and he makes it back, despite fucking Theo, man. Esports.
He's just gonna roll there.
And you know?
Oh. Is he gonna do it again?
I'm curious.
Oh.
I think he's literally just trying to wait out this clock. And just wait for like, hopefully like, some form of disadvantage will appear just from like him waiting.
Some SD.
Yeah. I think that's what this is. I think that's what this is. Like this, yes, it looks comical to us, but I think that's what he's going for. And unfortunately, there.
It was a good set.
Quick 3-0. Up next,